Girl, I must. I let it fall, my heart, and as it fell, you rose to.
Okay, so this actual video, it's actually a short that I created, but I have the entire video on here and I say it. This was on August the 7th, 2022. I say, I smell acetone. That's what it smells like. I could hear that noise coming from my washer dryer area. And I noticed a very, very strong acetone smell, especially in the water. Now, I had never really smelt it as strong in the kitchen. What I noticed is when I would come back home, after I'd been gone for a little bit, I would come back and I could smell like, it smelled like a beauty parlor. Like the smell like when a woman gets her nails done or gets her hair permed, that same chemical smell. And I will say this, the SIG would have access to industrial chemicals like that. I'm just going to leave that alone, but I will say someone in her family has their own or did have their own business where it's like a beauty parlor. I'll just say that out of respect to her family's privacy, but she would have access to industrial chemicals like that. That's what made me suspicious of her in the very beginning of all that. Not that I accused her of it, but like I said, that's what made me very suspicious. Because if someone has access to your water and that's what you're smelling and they have it out for you, well, there you go. But anyway, enough of that. That was on August the 7th. The video, I believe, of me removing my nail polish, that nail polish remover wouldn't take off, but my kitchen sink water would. That would have been on, I believe, August the 9th. I can go back and look for sure, but I do know that my own kitchen sink water took my nail polish off. And let me see if I can find this video pretty quickly. Right, there it is. And actually, that was on 8/7. I believe that's when I found the creepy crawly looking things in my kitchen sink. Yes, that would have been that date. So let's take a look at this. Okay, so yeah, that was the same date that I heard the noises coming from that area. And then I had been back in my bedroom and I kept hearing popping sounds. And I do have an audio and video that demonstrated that. The longer video for this one is on here under APT 41, which is actually Apartment 41 videos. The full video of me coming out of my bedroom, finding this. I actually take the samples of it. It was pretty gross, especially when I found out later on what it is, but just to prove that this is my kitchen, that was my sink. There we go. I'll turn the light on here. That's the same dish drainer. That's the same sink. So there you go. Not that I have to prove anything, but just so people know that this is legit. As you can see right there, that is the same sink. That is what I found in my water. I did take samples of it, and that's what that is. That's very gross. I'm going to skip this because, just thinking about that. Also, I find residue in my shower. I clean my shower every day. But I find, it's gross. It almost looks like feces after I have gotten out of the shower. The water's kind of slow to drain sometimes, but I always After I get out, I clean the hair out of the drain because I do shed a little bit. Part of the reason why I cut my hair, but I clean out the drain and sometimes the water sets for a second, and when I go to clean it out after it drains out, it kind of looks like feces. I'll just leave that alone. Um, okay, so let me get to the where I'm taking my nail polish off with the sink water. It's the full video. This was, I believe this was on 8/9. I'm going to fast forward it a little bit, but you can see right here. Turn this down. As you can see, I am removing my nail polish with the water. So you fast forward it a little bit. I go into the bathroom, and the full video is on here. But as you can see, I'm using nail polish remover, and it will not take off my nail polish. I had put several layers on there. It was very inexpensive nail polish, so I would put several layers on there, and nail polish remover would not take it off. It was kind of hard to do it, holding the camera and trying to hold that, and I'm seeing flashes in here as I'm doing this video. All right, I think I made my point. Of course, I wash my hands off. You go to where I go back to the sink, and wait for it. Here it comes. And something I noticed too was the color of my own skin. There it goes. Yeah, well, I think that point's proven. For anyone to say that there's nothing in my water, I think that theory's been blown out of the water. No pun intended. The other one is the pink mold in the toilet. I really don't want to watch myself sticking my hand in that toilet, cleaning it out to get a sample, but let me see if it's still on here. That was pretty gross. I did stick my hand in the toilet. I had my hand wrapped up, but that was kind of gross. I was trying to get a sample of the pink mold. That just appeared within a day or two, and it was quite gross. I will say that. But like a boss, I stuck my hand in there and took a sample of it. Fast forward this a little bit. Ooh. Oh, gross. Okay, here we go. And that's what it looked like. I think that's self-explanatory. Ooh. All right, that's enough of that. That, like I said, just appeared in my toilet. I cleaned my toilet. I could go in there right now and show you guys it's clean. It does not look like that. How and why that appeared, and it appeared quickly, I really don't know. But something else, speaking of the bathroom, might as well make sure. I did have a video of this, but I'm not sure where it actually went. But I will show this picture here. See if I can get a clear. This was in the bathroom window. This black, I'm not sure what that is, but it appeared in the window back around the same time of the pink, what looked like pink mold. So I'm not sure what all that was and what was going on, but I do know that the pictures that I put on there of my skin bruised and the chill bumps that I had, all that was around the same time. And that's what made it very obvious that there was something going on. And at the same time, I had just started taking audios and videos of things that were going on. So I don't think it's a coincidence. I know it was them. I could hear them talking about things. I could hear them talking about killing me and all kinds of good stuff like that. I'm trying not to revisit all that because I have moved on. But for anyone to say that there's nothing in my water, that's not true. And I've proven that yes, oh yes, there were lethal levels of all kinds of stuff. And I'm going to leave it at that for my own privacy and protection. But as you can see, my water was contaminated. Take care, everybody.